said you love me, you're a liar, 'cause you never, ever, ever did, babe.
Oh, I just got chills. I got chills. Did you get chills? I just feel, they're still there. Kia ora and welcome back. My name is ZoeStibi, your vocal coach for today. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Faouzia with Grenade from the singer 2024. Thank you so much. I did not realize that she was in this competition. I am excited. There is so much Faouzia to take a look at. Let's get straight to see what she's up to with her vocal technique.
Easy come, easy go. That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first thing. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you.
I'm gonna look at that again. I'm a bit confused. I feel like that's out of tune. Da, da. I feel like the song always sounds out of tune though when people sing it. She doesn't look very happy. Who chooses the songs in this competition? Because her music is so much better than the song. Anyway, whatever. Let's just look at that again because I'm confused.
Easy come, easy go. That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first thing. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is
Okay, I think she caught herself. She doesn't look very happy in that. It's a little bit out of tune, but we're just going to give it to her. It's Faouzia, and this is like high pressure, yeah? So what we've got is this ta-da-da-da-da-da. She's switching the whole time between this falsetto sound in the higher part and a chest voice called easy come, easy go, da-da-da-da-da. And look, I'm not saying that I'm teaching Faouzia how to sing. Dear God, yeah, she's an amazing singer. This happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. But in order to not go, she's going a little bit sharp. So when she's going a little bit sharp, when you're singing a little bit sharp with breath, I want you to reduce the breath flow, because usually when we push sharp, it's like when you blow too hard in a wind instrument, you start to push the air or push the note a little bit too high. It's totally normal, but maybe her inner ears just weren't working as well. She's got an acoustic piano there, so maybe something was going wrong with the beginning of the song.
tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Throw my head on a blade for you. I'd jump in front of a train for you. You know I'd do anything for you. Whoa, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same.
We are going to watch that whole solo because, as you know, if you have been to my channel before, we do not cut a solo in two, and we always enjoy the instrumental in its fullest. So we will go back and enjoy that whole thing. But did you notice then that the pitching was kind of fixed when she went into that louder section? Totally normal if you're someone who struggles with singing quietly with your pitching. Try it on a louder sound, but I always do recommend that you get your pitching right on a quieter sound because it's, well, way harder. But if pitching is something you're looking to work on in your singing, that is a course that I have available in my Vocal Academy, so you can check out link in the description below. I will teach you how you can work on your pitching in singing, which is much easier than you think with a bunch of free apps that I have.
What you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Throw my head on a blade for you. I'd jump in front of a train for you.
But did you go, I catch a grenade for you? She didn't go grenade and close the mouth, making sure that we're changing the vowel position without changing the mouth position is really important in these songs. She's like the ultimate professional. It's definitely more of a higher chest voice sound. It sounds low. Grenade for you. So we're up there on the A4, which is actually, this is really good in this key. If you're looking to work on your chest voice, this would be a really good song for that, because around that A4 is when we kind of feel like we have to flip. And when she's going to go fall through all this pain at the bridge, we're going to see what she does. I'm sure she's going to belt it, or maybe she does something different with the song. I don't know.
You know I'd do anything for you. Whoa, I would go through all this pain, take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. Black, black, black and blue, beat me till I'm numb. Tell the devil I said, hey, when you get back to where you're from. Mad woman, bad woman, that's just what you are. You smile in my face, then rip the brakes out my car. Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Tossed it in the trash, yes you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for ya. Throw my head on a blade for ya.
This is such a perfect example of how song choice is so important when we're doing a singing. She's an amazing singer, it's an amazing song, and yet it doesn't necessarily fit 100% in her voice. And that's no disrespect for her. I don't know who chose the song. I'm assuming the TV show did and not her. You notice now that she's going into the second verse, she's beefing up the volume a little bit on that chest voice, and the pitching is completely fixed, right? I mean, apart from the fact that she's the ultimate professional and therefore she probably noticed and she made the appropriate adjustments, but you notice that she's then using less breath. She tried to go into breath and then it went a little bit out of tune again. So let's just go through. I loved that solo. It was just so fantastic. She's an amazing musician, isn't she?
Beat me till I'm numb. Tell the devil I said, hey, when you get back to where you're from. Mad woman, bad woman, that's just what you are. You smile in my face, then rip the brakes out my car. Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Tossed it in the trash, yes you did. To give me all your love.
Give me all your love. You notice as well that now we're getting, so from that instrumental, we got more instruments coming into the mix. We have, what is it? Was that a violin and a cello? I didn't quite catch that, or two cellos. And now what's happening is she's moving her hands further away from each other. So we're now getting more like lower bass and we're getting more highs. And this is a way that if you're playing for yourself and singing, you can start with your hands closer together. And then as you're building the song, you can go outwards. And that's an excellent way for you to sort of like build drama in a song without actually changing anything except just playing in different octaves.
Tossed it in the trash, tossed it in the trash, yes you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for ya. Throw my head on a blade for ya. I'd jump in front of a train for ya. You know I'd do anything for you. Whoa, I would go through
before we look further, oh, I just got chills. I got chills. Did you get chills? I just feel, oh, they're still there. Oh, she's just such a fabulous singer, and you can just feel just every might of her being. She's in this song. Oh, we have to, where do we start? I couldn't stop because I felt rude. Look at me. I was like, oh, what was there, like one cello? And I think it's like a whole fucking orchestra behind her. I'm so blind. I just saw the cello before. It was probably something else. Right, let's go through. And now I feel like we're getting into Fauzia's voice, right? Like now we're getting into it. We'll go from this build up, okay, where she's going to go into this like second chorus, into the bridge.
The trashes you did to give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for ya.
Notice that she's now going to change the vowels. When she would, yes, I did.
Love is all I ever ask.
Yeah, all I ever asked. When she went up to that C, ever asked. Then she's opening up into the ever instead of ever asked, because that's causing as well this little bit of flatness to go on. As we go higher in the range, we need to modify the vowel and open it up slightly in order to still stay in the voice quality that we want. Now she's going into more of a belted voice quality, or I'm not even sure if it's really belled. I just feel like it's a higher chest voice quality, and she's keeping a relatively wide mouth shape for that.
What you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for ya. Throw my head on a blade for ya. I'd jump in front of a train for ya. You know I'd do anything for you. Whoa, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. If my body was on fire, ooh, you'd watch me burn down in flames. You said you loved me, you're a liar, 'cause you never, ever, ever did, babe.
Do you notice this one? Ever did, babe? We had this more of this trumpet shape going on there in the mouth, and the tongue was very far forward in the mouth. That is actually something that I do go into in my Vocal Academy, which is my brand new online singing school. So you can check out the link in the description below if you want to join me for masterclasses to learn how to improve your vocal technique, because the tongue plays a critical role in making sure that you can sing without strain, sing higher and louder. It's a bit of an all-in-one, really, when it comes to singing. And you also see that now she's going to go into this louder section. You can see that she's not hunched over like a hunchback, like I see so many people on the piano. She's sitting up really tall, reaching up. That's going to help to engage through these back muscles in order for her to be able to hit these notes. This is hard, yeah? Let's just watch that again, because I was just like, oh.
Fire. Ooh, you'd watch me burn down in flames. You said you loved me, you're a liar, 'cause you never, ever, ever did, babe. But darling, I still catch a grenade for ya. Throw my head on a blade for ya. I jump in front of a train for ya. You know I'd do anything for you. Oh, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. No, you won't do the same. You wouldn't do the same. Oh, you wouldn't do the same. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, wow. What an amazing performance. Wow. It started off not being my favorite. I honestly, if I have to say, and I know I will say, I'm not going to edit that out. I didn't really like the song much for her at the beginning. If you're someone who's, taking part in a competition, or if you're, obviously this is all set, so she'll be told what to do when. But if you have the opportunity to maybe 2 or 3 singers before a performance to just go and find a quiet space, recenter yourself, and just do a little bit of a again for yourself. And I always like to have a throat lozenge on hand, because I find when I go on stage, my mouth just goes and gets really, really dry. That's a good idea in order to kind of just recenter, come into yourself, and it helps you to do a much better performance without all the nerves. Now, I don't know Faouzia, I don't know if she had nerves. It just sounded, as I say, like could be a whole bunch of different things. And so we're not going to judge there. But at the end, she killed it. That was fantastic. So thank you so much for joining me. Check out some more Faouzia up here, because I did just have a look at her really recently on the channel. And if you've enjoyed this video, then I would be forever grateful if you hit that subscribe button, because it honestly does help me to help more people like yourself with their vocal technique. But this is definitely something that I really, really love in my week, to chat shit with you guys on the internet about vocal technique. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, that just put me in a really good mood. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and happy singing. Ka kite anō.